Well, if everything turned out right, you should be able to hear the game when I tab into it. In theory. Whoops, sorry. Oh no. Now my tracker won't start. Why? It's been this for an hour. It's just been one thing working, then another thing not working, and then I just had to keep adjusting. Why? Please. Thank you. Thank you. I hope it's entertaining to hear me just constantly freak out because nothing's working ever. Okay. Please? Please? Yeah! Good. Now I just need to have... Okay, I shut up. Fantastic! Special content. I got this all early, so... rather I pre-ordered it. Game's a little loud. I'm gonna turn it down a smidgen. Much better. Taylor? Huh? Huh? Okay, anyway. Music! I love the music in these series!
The Empire of Japan. After opening its doors, a push for cultural transformation brought great waves of Western influence to this far eastern island nation. The revolution washed over the land, making life in the capital exciting and unsettling. It was a period of great change, and some was swept away by the tide.
Oh my god, these character designs. Oh boy.
Man, the turbulence of that era was just the beginning of an extraordinary story.
Can't believe I got framed for murder. Could never happen in Phoenix Wright game. Oh, I'm sorry, Great Ace Attorney game. This game, it's so pretty. This game is so pretty. Huh, maybe I should make that go a little faster. But before that, I'm gonna just quickly adjust a couple things. Swoopy-doo. Okay. I still can't believe it. Oh god, that's too intense. Hold on. I still can't believe it. I still can't believe this is happening. How can it be that just beyond the doors to this quiet little chamber is the highest court in Japan, waiting to decide my fate? It's not America, guys. It's not America. What? Oh, no, nothing. Save your glares, murderer. Sorry. My name is oh no. Ryunosuke? Oh man. Ryunosuke Naruhodo. It's Everkey. Naruhodo. Naruhodo. Ryunsuke. Ryunsuke. Ryunosuke. Ryunosuke. That's such a difficult name, why? I'm a second-year student at the Imperial Yume University. Not even Jack can decide on the pronunciation. That's how bad it is. Ryunosuke. I'm just gonna say Ryunosuke. 3 days ago, I somehow found myself in the middle of a horrifying incident. Rhinosaurs? And now here I am, awaiting my trial. That's enough! Oh wait, no, that's not me. Oh, who is this beautiful man? Look at his fucking... These little ribbons! They're just going to town! He is not obliged to listen to such abuse, officer. And who are you? I'm this man's lawyer. I'll be defending him today. Lawyer? Yes, and until the judge has given his verdict on the case, no one has the right to treat him as a criminal. So you will hold your tongue. Yep, innocent until proven guilty. Technicalities, look at you. You haven't even graduated yet. And yet I still seem to know better than you on how a court officer should behave. Ooh, spice. Right, Ryu-kun. No. Ryu-chan! Oh, yes, of course! Sorry! Oh my god, that jest- I'm sorry. I'm very gay right now. Hold on. Oh! Oh, that gesture! Okay. Anyway. What are you apologizing to me for? Oh, no! That wasn't my fault. But really, Kazuma, I never meant to drag you into this. I'm sorry. There you go again, apologizing. Just like always. Though I must say you've been all over the newspapers these past few days. Yume University professor murdered in cold blood by student. But obviously, you didn't actually do it. Did it? Yeah, do it, did you? Of course not! You've got to believe me, I didn't do it! I could never murder someone. Then there's nothing to worry about. Straighten yourself up, hold your head high. You mean... I believe you. I know you're innocent, Ryu-chan! Kazuma Asogi, my best friend, and his second year at Yume University. But he's far more clever than I. A star student, in fact. He's even a qualified lawyer. Impressive, considering he's still an undergraduate. It's not that impressive. What is he saying that out loud? The very concept of lawyers is still a few years old. Here in Japan, anyway. My qualifications don't mean much, yet. You said exactly the same thing 3 days ago. But I'm still proud to have a friend like you, Kazuma, truly. 3 days ago. Yes, that's when all this started. Oh, I'm on a date with Kazu-chan! Congratulations, Kazuma! It looks like you're going to get to study abroad at last! I know. It's been forever I've been dreaming this day. Finally, those government elites have to acknowledge my academic achievements and successes in court. So you'll be representing Japan as you immerse yourself in the most sophisticated legal system in the world? Phoenix Wright game? I'm really happy for you, and proud as your friend. There's not a soul in the university who doesn't know Kazuma's name. He's a living legend. It's like there's some mysterious aura billowing around his temple. Sort of like the actual bandana. Billowing behind his head. Even right now, it's graceful. Oh. I want to bring forth change in our legal system. That's why I have to cross the ocean to see the real thing with my own eyes. The heart of the British Empire. I wish I could see it too. Then come with me. We'd have a wild time tearing up the streets of Her Majesty's City of London together, holding hands. If only it were that simple. Oh dear, look at the time. I'd better be going. Alright, I'll see you later, bro. I think I'll stay and enjoy this place a little longer. Good idea. After all, it's not every day you get to visit a high-class Western restaurant like this. I treat my boy right. See you in the English class tomorrow, then, partner. It was straight after that. That's when it happened. Asogi, may I have a word? I have no idea what this is. Okay, no, that was very wrong. Professor, I didn't know you were coming. I can't do deep voices. Well, this case has a personal significance to me. I have to make you bastard Southern, I'm sorry. But never mind that for now, Asogi. You should go immediately to the judge's chambers. To His Excellency's chambers? Why? He was looking for you before. You advocating for the defense of this child was a sudden decision. It seems there may be some confusion about the procedures today as a result. Who is this man? It's almost like Kazuma called him his sensei. That gives me no inclination about who this fucking person is at all. I'm not an idiot. I feel as though I've seen him at the university. He's my own fucking teacher too, isn't he? I see. I'll go at once then.
I shall accompany you.
All right then, Ryu-chan. I'll see you in the courtroom.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, whoops. Yes. Yes, thanks, Kazuma.
Bows gracefully, Ulu.
This is really awkward. I really love the little animations that they do even in between the dialogue to really add oomph to to the atmosphere. It's really great.
Ah! He's so awesome!
If I may. Yes, sorry? You must be the defendant. Ryu-chan Naruhodo, I believe. Yes, that's right! My name's Eugene Mikotoba. Eugene Mikotoba. I'm probably gonna butcher that every single time. I'm a professor of the forensic medicine at Yume University. Ah, Professor Mikotoba. I've heard that name from Kazuma before. As I recall, he's been pushing to get government to agree to Kazuma studying abroad. Sogi's told me much about you. You and he are bros, as I understand. He's told you about our intimate relationships? As such, I feel you should know. Know what? Well, as you've no doubt heard, Asoki has been granted permission to go study in Great Britain. However, if he should fail to defend you in today's trial, I'm afraid that permission will be revoked and never granted again. What? As I suspected, you were unaware of this.
I have no purpose to tell you this beyond to make you freak out about two different things and possibly make my star student leave defending you because I want to protect my star student's career or something or whatever, even though it's his best friend and that would scar him for the rest of his life. I'm a horrible teacher. I had a feeling that Asogi may have chosen not to tell you.
He's agreed to defend me? Even knowing if he fails, his dreams will be shattered? I don't understand! Why would the government do such a thing?
The administration has to choose from a large number of applicants for overseas study. It's very difficult to persuade them to grant permission, even in the most favorable of circumstances.
I don't believe it. But I didn't do it! I swear it! I'm not a murderer!
I'm sure that's true. Nevertheless, I can assure you that proving your innocence will be no easy task. I'm just here to make everything suck for you. Add the maximum amount of pressure so that my student no longer serves you. You see, there are some peculiarities about today's trial.
Sorry? What do you mean?
You'll soon understand once proceedings get underway.
But then what should I do?
Well, naturally, I'm not going to suggest doing anything that could lead to a conviction.
Right, so...
As soon as the trial starts, the judge will pose a certain question to the defense. When that happens, you must answer before anyone else. You must say, I do.
I do?
You're not... I think so. I think this is already a part for you to rage at, Lou.
He wants... This is actually not a murder trial, but a wedding!
Lulu! Are you just popping in for a second, or are you able to join me?
But what will the question be? Surely not... Do you accept the accusations brought before you?
Of course not.
Defendant! Court is about to begin. Proceed to the courtroom at once.
It seems our superstitious discussions are about to be cut short. So allow me to summarize. Kazuma Asogi must not be the defense lawyer in this trial. Of course, as the defendant, the final decision is yours. Oh! I see what's gonna happen. I see what's gonna happen. I'm gonna defend myself. This guy's so fucked up. What the hell? He's trying to damn me. He knows I have no experience. This guy is so evil.
What are you waiting for? Do you want to be found guilty for failing to appear? Get moving! There's no point in anyone advocating for the likes of you, anyway!
Wasted. This is it. If the trial goes badly, Kazuma's dreams of studying abroad are over. And what's more, I'll be found guilty of murder. And so, with absolutely no idea of what lays ahead, I embarked on that unforgettable trial. My one and only chance of proving my innocence! The trial will decide my destiny!
God, he's so hot! Look at my eyes! There's so much comedy in just the little movements. I love it.
So this is a courtroom.
The Supreme Court of Judicature. Judicature. No court in the land has more power.
I don't much like the look of those people sitting in the public gallery.
Are they all police?
Lots of military and other uniforms in there.
Jesus Christ, this is trying to cover up like a general's murder. The powers have demanded that this be a secret trial. What?
A secret trial?
A trial that's closed to the ordinary members of the public. Only military and government officials may attend. That is not how this works!
What? But why?
It'll become clear in time, but for now, you need to concentrate. Ryu-chan, it's about to begin. Yeah, it's the dude! It's the boy! The court will now hear the trial of Ryu-chan Naruhodo.
The prosecution's ready, Your Excellency!
As is the defense. Before we begin, there is one point of order I would like to confirm. Yesterday evening, the defense made a last-minute request for the change of advocate. That is correct, Your Excellency. I made the request myself. Normal procedure is for the defendant's advocacy to be decided 2 days prior to trial. As this is an unusual circumstance, I am obliged to ask for final confirmation now. Who advocates for the defendant in this trial? Oh shit. That fucker tricked me! Who's gonna defend me? That's the question that the professor meant. But then, if I say I do, I need to answer quickly. What should I do? I can't even choose. Wait and see. I can't. Oh no, I can't. I gotta say the bad ending first.
Kazuma's a lawyer here. I can't defend myself. If I said I do, it would be tantamount to lying. And I've been accused of murder, for goodness sake. This is no time for lies.
Try to stop fidgeting, Ryu-chan. It's distracting. I'm getting hot and bothered.
But if I do say I'll defend myself now, things could end very badly for my friend.
Your Excellency, no confirmation is needed. As I'm standing right here beside the defendant, I hope it's clear who will advocate. Yeah! Illusion of choice! What is the meaning of this unruly outburst? I would like to inform the court that Ryu-chan Naruhodo will be defending myself! You'll be... What? Are you a dumb... Are you a little bit slow in the think pen, child? What are you playing at, Ryu-chan? Professor Mikotaba told me everything just now before the trial. He did what? He said that your dreams of studying abroad would be dashed if you were to lose. What? What are you talking about? This literally isn't... Oh shit, he's the murderer. Got it. He didn't want me to defend you because if I did, he'd be jailed for sure. Well, you're boned. How sad. It means you don't have faith in me. Oh! You think I won't bro? Okay. You think I won't be able to get you off? No, it's not that! Really, you're really good at that. It's just, Well, on the off chance that things don't go well for me, I couldn't bear to be the reason that you... Yes. I knew that's how you'd feel. Which is exactly why I decided not to tell you. Professor McOtobus shouldn't have stuck his nose in. Doesn't matter what game we play, man. Very well. The court hereby recognizes the defendant's desire to advocate for himself in today's trial.
Well, does the accused admit defeat already? Renouncing his own counsel, really?
Objection!
Make no mistake, counsel. This merely shows the defendant's innocence is so apparent, he is confident he can speak for himself. His fucking eyes! He's not confident at all! He's sweating bullets! Isn't that so, Naruhodo-chan? Huh? Oh, yes, exactly! Exactly what I wasn't thinking! I'm not confident at all! I don't know law! In fact, my mind's a complete blank. I realize you're in charge now, but still, try to not look so bewildered. Oh my god, this pose. It's like, oh my.
Well, for a mere university student to be brought before the Supreme Court, you must have perpetrated a most heinous crime indeed.
Wait a minute. Where the fuck? I need to message Savage right now. If he's available, I need him to voice this guy. He literally loves... Oh, he's playing Phoenix, right? I'm following his Discord. Okay. I asked him already. We're talking DMs. I'm seeing. I'm literally looking at this guy. And I can't not see Savage. Hello, Bolt. We're just taking a quick second for my dear friend to join me and voice the characters because he and I love this game very mutually. Oozes with him? Oh, I see. Oh dear, no. What do you mean? It's perfect. You can't not imagine Savage. How long until he gets tired of fanning himself? I don't think so. His ego is so inflated. That he... it's going in maximum overdrive just to be able to... Just to be able to actually... Fuck, sorry, my brain is melting, so I'm trying to drag Savage. Hello!
Ah, hello. She's in voice.
Perfect.
There you go.
I have Uzu as well!
Hello, I'm Uzu.
You're Uzu. Savage, do you see this character?
Oh, you want me to do this, don't you?
Yes!
Ah.
I looked at the character, I'm like, something's missing, and it just clicked in my head, I'm like, where the fuck is Savage?
I don't know if I'm inspired. You must have... you must have perpetuated a most heinous crime indeed. Oh, God.
Also, hello, Uzu.
Hi. I was yelled at by Savage to come in here.
Well, I mean, it's your choice. I'm playing Phoenix Wright game, and it's very ridiculous already. To catch you up, basically, so the main protagonist was framed for a crime, and his best bro that he's totally not fucking, was trying to defend him because he, you know, it's his bro. However, his teacher meddled because he knew that if he failed this trial, then he would lose his abroad scholarship. So he convinced the main protagonist to defend himself when he has no legal experience. That's literally where we are. Also, we know that there's something screwy about the case.
Let me just pop out your... Okay, here we go. Now I can see. I have your chat and your thing on Discord up.
Okay.
When we are ready.
Oh shit, my cat needs to be lit up. Hold on.
Get it.
Gotta clear my throat. Be as annoying as possible.
I'm coughing up a storm too, I don't know why.
I actually don't have any allergies going on today, so it's all good.
Take a seat. Slide. Put on the headphones.
Slide to the left.
Also, it's a secret trial, yeah. It's a secret trial that's held away from the public. And all of the, like, jury / public office is literally military men. Only military.
Is this the Apollo? Is this one of the Apollo Justice ones, or?
This is the, it's Ace Attorney, but in the past, I think.
Oh, okay. I haven't touched a lot of the spin-offs.
This is, like, the first one.
Okay.
All you really need to know is the other Phoenix Wright games, I think, because, like, it's got this guy in it, right? It's basically just showing you, hey!
Oh, wait, are you playing as the guy with the black coat?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the new one.
Yeah.
Okay. I was actually excited about this one. This was one I was gonna get.
My, headset's being weird. I can't hear you right now. One sec.
Great Ace Attorney. I didn't know it had come out. I like 2 weeks ago I was looking at it, I'm like, oh damn, they only have it out in Japan.
Yeah. It snuck up on me. I only noticed that it came out because someone put out a Let's Play, and I'm like, oh shit, I wanna play this! Okay, I'm ready now.
It's like $50. Alright.
Wait, Uzu, say something?
Hi.
Okay, good. You were quiet before, now you're good.
It happens.
Savage. You too.
You boy.
Yes!
Play like 2/3 of the court. Okay.
No, I'm playing the main characters.
As you are no doubt aware, this is the Supreme Court of Judicature of Japan. What? What?
Yeah, I don't
Who?
Judicature, I think. Judicature.
Who? It just doesn't flow with the grammar right. Okay. Anyway,
No, I know.
got it.
There's so much dialogue like that, bro.
The grammar is really bad. All right.
As you are no doubt aware, this is the Supreme Court of the Judicature of Japan.
I'll just do it that way.
Also, Alpaca, I forgot if I actually said, but thank you so much for the 23 months Twitch Prime sub. You're the best. Mwah.
Accordingly, the very highest standards of conduct are expected of all present. Do I make myself clear, Defendant Naruto?
Yes, Your Excellency!
It is therefore my duty to assess your competence for the task you have undertaken.
My competence? What does that mean? He's questioning your ability to do the job. Well, he can't be questioning it more than I am.
So, let's start with the very simplest of questions.
Oh, yes!
Kindly state before the court the name of the victim in this case.
Well, that's easy enough. I've heard his name more than enough times than I care to remember. Wait. I'm so nervous. I can't even remember that.
What was it again? Ryu-chan? Let me guess, your mind's gone blank.
You know me so well, bro.
All of the relevant information in this case can be found in the court record. Oh boy! This part of the tutorial.
Tutorial.
But I can't even find that! Hold on, I'll show you. It's simple. You can access the court record with a press of E. What the fuck is E?
Press
E.
E! If you've ever find you've forgotten something, just consult that. It's all there.
I just have to press E for the court record. All right, there's no time to lose.
This is the list of all of the evidence you've collected. Now try switching to people instead with E.
E.
You'll find the details about the victim in here. When you're done, just press Z to go back. Oh, that's a little bit of a finger carpal tunnel. So remember, everything to do with the current case can be found in the court record. Now you'd better not keep His Excellency waiting any longer. Go on. Find the victim in the people section of the court record, then press R to present. Try it now. Oh my god, he looks like a common chap.
He's on his way to start the Opium War.
Yes!
The victim's name was Dr. John H. Wilson.
Ha ha ha! Well, at least you can remember the name of an esteemed member of your own university.
Well, I need to go get a stick to hit my head with so I can keep it.
Okay.
I found a pen, that'll do.
Dr. Wilson was a visiting professor from England, invited to Yume University 3 years ago.
Indeed, which is the reason why this case has such profound implications. The British Empire is at present our country's most valuable foreign ally. And as most of you will be aware, we have just signed a new treaty together after lengthy negotiations.
There can't be anyone who hasn't heard of the Anglo-Japanese Treaty of Friendship and Navigation. What the fuck is this, My Little Pony?
Friendship and My Little Pony.
Yes. What?
quietly Googles.
Dude, Uzu, I can't with this guy. He's so hot.
But he's gorgeous.
It was amity and commerce, apparently. It was not friendship.
And yet, despite these delicate circumstances, the blood of an Englishman has been spilt on our soil.
Hold on, I'm gonna turn down Discord for everyone a little bit. There we go.
Am I too loud?
No, everyone was too loud. I was trying to balance.
You two are both undergraduates at the Imperial Yume University, are you not? Hold on. Murdering a professor from the very institution that provides your education. Have you no honor?
But I didn't do it!
This case is coming under great scrutiny from our allies on the other side of the world. The court therefore wishes for a speedy resolution to this matter.
In other words, our feeble government is scared of upsetting England's policymakers. And you're a convenient and expendable scapegoat to blame for this crime. So that's why this trial has these unusual peculiarities, is it? Exactly. Our government needs to convict someone as quickly as possible. All because the victim was an Englishman. Yes, Dr. Wilson was an Englishman. But nationalities and treaties won't make any difference for me here. The fact is, I was there at the scene of the crime.
Uzu, you're probably gonna be I'm gonna make you voice the witness. Whoever it is, I don't care if it's like a big, big, burly man.
I got this.
You got this.
Oh dear, look at the time. I'd better be going. Alright, I'll see you later. I think I'll stay and enjoy this place a little longer. Good idea. After all, it's not every day that you get to visit a high-class Western restaurant like this. See you in English class tomorrow then, bro. The British Empire. Wow, it's incredible to think. Wait. I've seen that man at the university. I'm sure he's a visiting professor from the Great Britain. I don't know his name, but still, I should go and say hello.
You see, chat? This is what kindness and civility does to you. I'm kidding.
So I went over to the professor's table.
Oh, he's so cute! Okay.
And introduced myself to Dr. Wilson.
Now, excuse me. Now then, let me pose my next question to you, defendant Naruhodo.
Naruhodo.
Yes, Your Excellency!
How did this professor of medicine, Dr. John H. Wilson, lose his life? State before the court the cause of death.
The cause of death? Well, obviously that was...
28 stab wounds.
That was when I killed him.
Ryunosuke, I need to let you know that there is an updated autopsy report! Anyway. Remember that in court, every assertion must be backed up by evidence. By... evidence? But how? Find the piece of evidence that shows the professor's cause of death and select present. Do it now! Gunshot to the chest.
Yes!
A gun.
Well... Oh, look at him!
According to this document, the victim suffered a hemorrhagic death wound.
Gunshot trauma. He's so fucking cute! Oh my god!
Learn to read, you imbecile. That's the post-mortem report, I take it.
Sorry, yes, that's right. The post-mortem report.
I don't know how to pronounce anything, but it's fine because I'm being mean.
In the West, a doctor dissects corpses to identify the cause of death in an autopsy. But here in Japan, a police officer merely inspects the body and draws conclusions. What?
What?
Yes.
What the fuck?
It's like 1860.
Oh, well, they don't do
Okay.
that now.
Yeah,
But
it's like 1860, man.
but in Britain, they're doing it right.
Is this
Yeah.
1860? Are you sure?
Yeah,
It's
I
very.
went and
it's-
checked the time period.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like late 1800s. Oh, Japan wasn't fully westernized yet.
That's true.
Ah. Oh, I see. As long as I'm not gonna be tested on any of this later. You fucking dumb idiot, you fucking buffoon, you absolute moron.
You jinxed it!
This is a so-called photographic print of the scene of the crime, see?
Told you.
You can clearly discern scorch marks around the bullet hole produced by the powder explosion. In other words, we should assume that the victim was shot at close range.
Thank you, Consul. The court will now accept this modern scientific evidence into the record.
They are trying to make us laugh.
Can't even keep his voice because of it.
So that's a photographic print. Well, that's something I've never seen before. It's so advanced. It's clearly superior to a drawing. The detail is incredible. Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm dying. Very well. I am satisfied with your answers. Let us start the trial.
Oh, he praised the Queen.
Certainly, Your Excellency. So, without further ado, in order to better appraise the court with the facts of the case, the prosecution hereby calls its first witness, who was there at the scene of the crime when it happened.
Ugh, this is it then. Ugh, I may have worked out what the professor had in mind. The professor? You mean Dr. Mikotoba? Yes, clearly you're the defense lawyer today, not me. But that doesn't mean... Well, I can still act as your assistant. Ah! Of course! Loopholes! When he was speaking to me before, he simply said, Kazuma Sogi should not be the defense lawyer in this trial. He really has been sticking his oar in, hasn't he? Maybe! But any help you can give me would be greatly appreciated, Kazuma. I have no idea. Well, my first piece of advice is rein in that crazy look of bewilderment and control the cold sweats. I can't do that, bro. You're right next to me. Wait, the actual dialogue is great too. Only if you rein in that crazy headband and control the cold stares first.
It's been flowing.
Dude, it's flowing indoors. Oh, they're cute.
Oh, this is me.
Oh shit, oh fuck. Witness, state your name and occupation for the court, please.
Of course. My name is Satoru Hosonaga. I am the head of waiter of the Western-style restaurant called La Cavernelle.
Oh, bro! Bro, that's not sanitary! Are you alright? You seem to be coughing up some,
It's a regular occurrence. It doesn't bother me.
Jesus Christ, why are you in the food industry? But that's a
fucking-
sweet smile, though.
It's sus as fuck. I don't want to.
Yeah, he's definitely injured.
Oh man, I've just been coughing up blood my whole life. Yeah, that's normal.
Well, it really should.
As everyone knows, the capital's southeastern quarter was developed for foreign visitors some years ago. It's become a very fashionable district now, full of hotels to accommodate overseas guests. This grim crime occurred in one of the district's so-called restaurants, an Occidental eatery 3 days ago.
Savage?
Oh, the fuck!
He forgot
was-
these both.
I'm shutting down. Understood, Hosunaga-san. You will kindly tell the court everything you can about the incident.
I love that whenever he doesn't realize that it's his turn, he always amps it up.
I'm sorry.
No, it's funny.
Look at him now.
Takes me a minute.
At once.
And no petty interjections from the aspiring lawyer boy, please.
Oh, perspiring maybe, but aspiring?
It was just 2 p.m. on the day in question. We have a few dinners at the time of day. Diners.
Yeah.
The lunchtime lunch was over, and there was only 3 tables still occupied.
That fits with my memory of it too. There was hardly anyone else in that place.
It was when I was in the kitchen putting away the cookery and the cutlery.
I think he has a coughing sound effect already.
He does, but it's funny.
A gunshot rang out, and I hurried out to the dining area to see what happened. He was fucking dead. I found the victim, an English gentleman slumped in his chair. Standing immediately beside him, the gun in hand, was the accused university student.
Yes! Hold on!
Yes!
Let me just
I
clarify
agree.
something here. Well, I did pick up the gun that I found lying on the floor beside the professor. I didn't shoot him.
I believe I asked you to refrain from petty interjections. The court wishes to listen to the witness's report of what he saw, you amateur.
But
The next time you interrupt at an inappropriate time, you will be penalized, Defendant Naruhodo.
don't worry, Ryu-chan. You'll have your chance to fight back. For now, we must just quietly listen to the witness.
If I may confirm one point, waiter. Standing beside the victim with a gun in his hand was the same man we see here in the court today.
Yes, without question.
I see. You need a breath mint. And apart from the accused, was there anyone else standing beside the victim?
Your mom.
Damn.
Yeah, no. There was no one else around the table but the deceased Englishman and the university student.
Huh? Wait, what did he just say? There was no one else around that table? What's the matter, Ryu-chan? Did you just put together evidence that a 3rd grader could figure out? That's just not right! When I went over to Dr. Wilson to say hello, there was a woman sitting opposite of him at his table. Really? And that's not something the waiter could have missed. I'm sorry, oh, whoops. I've been warned about interjecting, but still, what should I do? Wait and see. I desperately want to say something, but I was told not to interject. Ryu-chan, if your parents tell you to study, you're the kind of man who will diligently get to work, aren't you? I suppose I am. I'd never have gone into Yume University otherwise. But you can't always follow the rules in life, you know, I say as a lawyer.
If you don't say what you want right now, you'll seriously regret it later when you're found guilty.
All right, you've scared me. I won't forget that piece of advice in a hurry. And there is something I want to say. I'm just going to shut my eyes and say it. Yes! Just a moment, please. Dr. Wilson wasn't alone that day. I'm sure of it. There was a lady sitting with him at the same table.
Dear me, what are we going to do with you? With your blatant disregard for court proceedings, I'm beginning to wonder if you're not a fraud. Could it be that the accused, this mere student, is not a real lawyer after all?
But I'm sure of what I saw.
Hosonaga-san, is there any chance that you're mistaken? Perhaps your memory of the events is hazy?
No. The deceased gentleman came to dine alone, you dumb bitch.
I don't believe it.
I actually have whoops.
I actually have a rough plan of the restaurant, as it was that day. Coincidentally. Please, have a look at it if you'd like to.
Let me see. A sketch of the establishment's layout drawn by yourself, I presume. This would be a lot more helpful if I could read Japanese.
You're the judge!
No, the judge is like stupid. Trust me, it tracks.
Oh, God.
That's right, I'm afraid.
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait, no, that's you. I waited.
That's right. I'm afraid I used the back of my business card. It was a turbulent situation. However, as you can see, the gentleman in question was seated alone just by this paper that I drew up.
Well, you're clearly a very conscientious waiter.
I can't. It doesn't look right.
It's a piece of paper. Can't argue with that.
I can't.
That's some damning evidence right there.
Thank you, sir.
The court will take this plan and add it to the court record as evidence.
Oh yeah, if we had
Well, I don't know.
Is there a problem? Hand the plan to the court officer at once.
No. Of course. Here you are.
What was that about? He was completely calm and collected until now.
Something certainly seems to have shaken him. And if I don't proceed, he's gonna keep coughing.
yeah, Uzu, come on, yeah, there we go. Sell it. You good? So, the court has now heard a priestess of the case. I've never heard priestess before.
Yes, at the moment the gunshot was heard in the restaurant. ... The only person in close proximity to the victim was the defendant on trial today. It would seem we are looking at a black and white case here.
No, you're not.
Oh my god, you're not supposed to say that, Mr. Judge.
It's fucked up.
Defendant Naruhodo.
Yes, Your Excellency!
If you admit your guilt at this stage, the court is willing to look mercifully upon you.
In other words, you may have some small reprieve in terms of your inevitable punishment.
That's you again.
Oh, I called this waiter as an unsworn witness in order to explain the details of the case to the court. But I must warn the defense, if you are determined to pursue matters further in this trial, the prosecution has decisive evidence from sworn witnesses who were present at the scene of the crime. I'm digging the music.
Oh yeah, it's nice. They always had great music. What do you think I should do, Kazuma? What do you mean? Well, I'm gonna be found guilty one way or another, it seems. Would it be sensible to plead guilty at this stage and hope for a more lenient sentence? You
No, this is
stupid
still-
bitch.
This is still how it happens in Japan today.
Everyone keeps telling me this trial is unusual. These peculiarities. You said him a Professor Mokov and said it solves the judge of prosecution.
Oh, is that kid okay?
I'm scared of I push this.
Do we need to take a recess? He's breaking down over there.
That's on him, not me.
No.
As I said from the outset, I believe you're innocent. I trust you. And yet, despite knowing that, you're willing to throw that trust back in my face. Is that it? You're going to disrespect me twice, bro? What? Oh, fuck. She's got me there. Just call her. If the accused is in fact innocent, then a defense lawyer is duty-bound to prove that innocence by whatever means necessary. Are you just going to abandon that duty, or are you going to give up on yourself?
Bro, that's deep.
The battle hasn't even begun yet. Ryu-chan! The defendant pleads not guilty, Your Excellency. We invite the prosecution to stop making empty threats and bring out its witnesses. Then we'll see how decisive this evidence really is. God, is he Phoenix or Miles? I can't tell.
He's 100% Miles.
He looks a lot like Miles, but his hand gestures were very Phoenix.
Indeed. Prosecutor Akshay, please continue with the proceedings.
I don't know. To scale the open one. The young can be so reckless. You know, many call me a saint, but I could be a devil when I want to be.
I could be your devil or your angel.
I refuse to believe this man is married.
Yeah, no, with the way the pro tag's sweating, he's definitely Phoenix.
In a few short moments from now. ... That dumbstruck young mouth of yours will be silenced forever.
Oh my god.
The prosecution calls its next witnesses.
Very well, officer. Bring forth the witnesses at once.
Oh boy. Uzi, you ready? These are all you.
Witnesses, kindly state your names and occupations for the court.
Yes, sir. The Great Nippon Imperial Army Sergeant Iyase Nosa reporting for duty, sir.
Myself, I find employers of purvey and fine articles of antique and from the what the fuck?
Efflorescence.
Efflorescence of our nation, Nippon. Just say in Japan. And conduct my trade in Rasutai, a humble premises in the 2nd District. Kyoyo, Korekuta, at your service.
I don't blame you. The sentence structure in this game is
Jesus, I was like,
it's so
wait a
hard
minute.
to read. It's so hard to read sometimes. Or read out at least.
An antique dealer and a soldier. What an unusual pairing.
2 witnesses at the same time, by the way.
Fuck me.
1860. Both of these gentlemen were present at the restaurant on the day in question.
They must be the diners at the other table that the waiter mentioned.
Myself, I am habitually to take tea at the most exquisite aroma, and at the establishment in question, always post noon. Yes, and if not infrequently converse with interested parties regarding the careers in which I am to make my business.
I can't understand a word of what that old man's saying. And I don't think Uzu can pronounce half of it.
No, I can't.
I'm molding.
He's an antique dealer. I'm sorry, what? Go on.
Nothing.
He's an antique dealer, and it sounds like he's a regular at Le Carnival. He seeks out potential. Wait a minute, Le Carnival. Why does the Western, restaurant have a French name? What? Okay, anyway.
It's West.
Because France is in the West.
Yes.
Is it?
It's West. Yeah.
Yeah, what?
I
It's
failed.
in Europe.
What?
It's Europe. Yes, it's Europe.
I'm not gonna.
I have not taken a single geography class ever in my whole life.
I'm not gonna say anything.
You don't have to.
Let's
I'll
just
roast
keep going.
myself.
Look, just keep going.
He seeks out potential customers who may have been interested in antiques and tries to sell his wares to them. You know, like a merchant. He obviously targets Le Carnival because it's a high-class restaurant with rich clientele. Right. Oh, right. I see. Although, to be honest, that surgeon looks more like he'd be a seller than a buyer.
Now then, besides the fact that they don't know where France is, you both witnessed the precise moment of this atrocious incident.
It's a conspiracy.
Oh, yes.
Is that correct?
Affirmative. The enemy unit was seen attacking the foreigner in what can only be described as an act of war, sir. It was a black uniformed rogue infantry... Jesus. Infantryman over there who's unloaded his firearms, sir.
This man's as impossible to understand as the other. It's almost like they're voiced by the same person. But I'm almost sure I heard a strange noise during that last thing he said. So this is the decisive evidence the prosecution was threatening. The soldier is claiming that he actually saw the precise moment you shot the victim dead. Yes. Well, are you starting to feel uncomfortable? If I'm honest, I was feeling uncomfortable from the start.
Now, the court will hear your formal testimony, please. You will state everything you saw at the precise moment of that incident, that incident occurred.
Oh wait, no, that is Waluigi.
Yes, sir. Standing by the ready to report, sir. Unsavory memories of a most acerbic, whatever, fine afternoon.
Oh god.
Words, something or another. Look at him just like fucking trembling.
I was ingesting a regulation.
I hate him.
Regulation beefsteak at the restaurant while having a tactical discussion with the old man. Myself, I was extolling the virtues of particularly fine gold cuirass at the military gentleman. Sorry, to the military, not at him. At that precise moment, the firearm was discharged. I observed the enemy actions with my own eyes.
Wait, so it was discharged, but
Yep.
you claim that you shot. Okay, you saw him shoot him.
The black uniform varsity cadet fired the English civilian, almost said civil man, civilian, and from the back, the cowardly little weasel. I was on my hands and knees, shaking that ass, investigating where the about of my mysteriously absconded precious curio.
How did he said he was shot in the back, but
but
That old man did not
victim's
see
powder,
shit.
the powder on the guy's vest is on the front.
I imagine the soldier's voice is more like, "Well, we regulation." Well, so you, Sergeant Nosa, actually witnessed the vital moment? You saw the split second when the defendant fired the weapon at the victim?
Yes, sir. Affirmative, sir. That wicked university cadet, sir. The cruel and unforgivable enemy.
What? He's got a knife.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. What times we live in when an English gentleman may be a sailor during the broad daylight. Mm-hmm.
But this is ridiculous. I didn't shoot anyone. Is that really true, Ryu-chan? Yes! All I did was pick up the gun that I saw lying on the floor! You know, in fairness, I probably would do the same. Because...
God, Christy,
No. Hear me out. A gunshot goes off. You see a gun on the floor. You don't have a read on the situation. Pick up the gun. Because you might find the original person who had the gun and, you know, like, say, don't move. Get the police there on the scene. That being said, I would absolutely
get your fingerprints on it.
Yeah, my fingerprints would be on it, but like, you'd be preventing them from hurting more people, right? If hypothetically they were still on the scene anyway.
No comment.
Very well. Oh, I didn't read that.
I wouldn't need to pick up the gun because I'm always strapped.
Fair. I don't have my own gun, so. Then when I'd finished, I got up from my seat to leave the restaurant. When I noticed an English-made gun next to the chair where the professor was sitting. I thought perhaps the professor had dropped it. So I bent down and just as I was picking it up...
There's two guns.
See if the bullet matches. Well, if that's the truth, there was obviously a criminal on the scene somewhere. And somewhere in these two witnesses' testimony, there's a clue as to who that criminal was.
I'm cold.
There is? Ryu-chan, you must exercise your right to cross-examine the witnesses. Cross-examine? Do it now! I have no idea what that means.
As we have heard, Your Excellency, there is no room for doubt in the testimony of these witnesses. The defendant is clearly guilty. It is time to bring this despicable student to justice.
Certainly. The testimony the court has just heard eliminates any vestige of doubt. Therefore, it is my grave duty to declare the verdict of the trial. Bitch!
I'm raising my hand, can I talk?
What in the name of the Emperor is the meaning of this outburst?
The defense demands the right to cross-examination.
Oh shit, I didn't see this one coming. Dear me. Let me guess. The Hachimaki headband boy next door told me to do it. How pathetic.
Huh? How did he know? It's as though I have no lawyering experience at all.
The prosecution objects. This is a clear waste of time. The defendant obviously has no experience. How could he possibly carry out a cross-examination?
Objection!
The defense is asserting its right to a cross-examination. Whether or not you think he's capable of it is irrelevant. Kazuma's so commanding. Look, man, they write it in a dialogue.
Very well.
No, you guys need to know. There was a line of dialogue where the guy looks at the protag with these sultry eyes and says, "What, you don't think I can get you off?" Literally word for word. Word for word.
Off the case, Christy.
Off the no, he meant off the hook, but they knew what they were doing.
Do they? It is a translation.
They didn't say off the hook.
All right. Let the defense conduct a cross-examination of the witnesses.
All right, this is where the battle really begins, Ryu-chan. But I don't even know what I have to do in a cross-examination. Isn't it obvious? You have to expose the lies in the witnesses' statements. How? You didn't fire the gun, which means what that soldier said has to be a lie. Well, yes, but it's just a case of proving it. And the key to doing that is evidence. Right. Evidence. All you need to do is present some decisive, indisputable evidence that proves that the witness is lying. Now let's go, Ryunosuke! Don't let them beat you! Only I can do that. Alright then! It's all or nothing! I love the little animations though, that like the little like cheeky glance to his hand. He's like, I'm not really doing this. I'm doing lawyer gestures. Oh boy, time to press everything.
Yes!
What? Oh, my bad.
No, you don't have to do it for the cross-examination.
Why? Why aren't you saying anything? Oh, whoops, my bad.
Why? Why aren't you saying anything? Is there some new interrogation technique?
I haven't actually thought of what I wanted to ask. Just ask about anything that catches your attention, anything that bothers you. Alright then, this beef steak you mentioned, what kind of food is that?
Tension! Beefsteak is a delicious cut of veal vigorously cooked on a cast iron grill and served piping hot!
Oh.
If food could receive a Medal of Honor, beefsteak would be absolutely as highly decorated as cutlery. Cutlet.
Am I the only one who heard the fucking baby cry?
I did hear
I
the
heard
baby
that.
cry.
I've
What
heard
the
it a
fuck?
couple times. I've heard it like 3 times.
It must be the old man. Right, I see. Thank you, sir. So, next question. This cutlet you mentioned, what kind of... what... Are we repeating? We are.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. It's just it's added. Okay.
Tossed in breadcrumbs. Accept your guilty verdict and atone your crimes. And when you're released from prison, try it. At least it's like
Yes, sir, I
China
will,
food.
sir, on the double, sir. Oh my god. Sorry to interrupt, but how about trying to stick to questions that are relevant to the case? Sorry, I'll do my best.
He's just hungry. Feed him.
So, yeah, it's a hungry boy. Give him treats and head pets. So the
He might
next,
be guilty.
so my, I guess fair. So next question. Is it just me, or do you keep hearing a sort of walk? Oh!
Negative.
Well, at least we've learned. At least we learned he's a big beef lover. Affirmative. It's not easy knowing what questions to ask. Prime Presser achievement unlocked. Thank you.
Yeah, Uzu, don't repeat the green text.
Okay.
Time to press everything. Even though I know what to present, really.
Yes!
I have no idea what you're talking about!
A Koban boy.
A kabun? You mean an old Edo coin?
The day prior to the incident, a treasure of exceptional value from the Hoi period entered my possession. I took myself to the restaurant the following day, and with said item secreted in my bosom pocket.
He's got titties.
My titty.
My titty.
And the hopes of an affluent. Oh, God.
Cognizant.
Cognizant. Thank you. Cognizant of praise of its indisputable value in being present.
So you were hoping to sell your Kaban coin to Surgeon Nosa, whom you've met at the restaurant.
Yes, it's quite clear where you're going with this, boy. You are about to assert that a penniless soldier would have no hope of purchasing a precious koban.
Actually, no, thank you.
What?
He just
Isn't
gave
that
us.
so?
Well,
Listen, you upstart cadet. You want to add disrespecting a superior officer to your list of crimes?
A sergeant isn't an officer! Sorry.
Blatant subordination!
no, I didn't say anything. Although penniless might just be the word I was looking for.
In any case, the hour was already advanced beyond the midday luncheon. There remained precious few presents with whom I could engage in discourse about matters of business.
I high-key misread discourse as intercourse.
Engage in intercourse. Oh, is this me?
Yep, but it's still the old man.
Okay. The gentleman beside me, who was grappling with his braised veal at the time, was my sole prospect.
I see. Okay. I'm gonna... Yeah, thank God.
Savage is a little bit.
Huh?
I am bullying you. I bully you. I kick you in the back of the knee.
I need to go get.
Where you going? Can't go anywhere.
I'm gonna go get some salsa for my chips.
Salsa.
Ooh, wait, that sounds delicious.
I'll be right back. If I object and act like a dickweed, just give me your best impression of me.
I want to get dipped now. Uzu, do you want to get dipped too?
Later.
Or like some kind of snack? What?
Sorry, that made me laugh because he just went later, and I'm good. I got a sweet tea here. I'm chilling. You guys go get your food.
Okay, I'm gonna get some dip.
Go get
I'll be
some
right back.
dip.
I'll be right back.
What's up, chat? It's my stream now.
Chips and dip. Chips and dip. This is stream.
I've taken over the stream. It is now my stream.
It's okay. I'd gladly give my stream to you.
No.
You'd treat them right.
I love you. I love you.
Pardon me as I make crinkle sounds.
Thank you.
Apologies,
Thank you.
apologies,
Thank you.
apologies, 6,000
Give me
apologies.
Chip ASMR, please.
Oh, you want Chip ASMR? Hold on.
Please give me Chip.
You ready for this?
I'm ready. Oh, crunch.
There you go.
Good crunch. Thank you.
But yeah, this guy not being actually a superior officer might be a legitimate claim. Like, it might just be planted.
Yes!
Oh shit. So you're saying you actually saw me at that time?
Affirmative! I saw you. Laughing, cackling, like a madman. You were trained as you trained the barrel of your gun of the English civilian.
I am sweating. You really think I can handle, like, do a laugh when I kill somebody? But that's impossible. I only... Allow me to confirm just one more point, please.
What's that, Private?
Thinking carefully about the statement you just made, seems to me that it must have been just after you heard the gunshot that you looked over to the victim's table.
And so what if it was?
Well, if that is really the case, it would mean that you didn't, in fact, see the precise moment when the killer actually fired the gun.
Double! My sixth sense.
Sorry?
My sixth sense of danger! I picked up waves of murderous energy radiating from your foul mind. Which means, in a split second before you pulled the trigger, I was looking right at you, cadet!
Surely that's not possible, is it?
Do you think I've got...
What is that
Baby
wah
cry.
sound?
I don't know what that is.
He has like a
Do you
baby
think-
under there.
I have gotten to where I am today in the army if I couldn't sense danger in the air, son?
Well... It would seem Miss Soldier is absolutely convinced that he saw you do the deed. This is not good.
Yes!
So this black uniformed university cadet, you're saying that was...
Ah! I've had just about enough of your sauce, cadet. Who else do you see around here wearing a black uniform,
Well, there's someone standing right next to me who fits that description as well, but...
It was you! You little weasel! You unloaded the firearm onto that man. From behind his back! And you call yourself a citizen of the great Empire of Nippon? You disgust me.
I didn't catch.
I can't be the only one who caught that, right?
What is it? Ryonosuke.
I'm gonna actually just look back at that again. So I want to make sure I'm not fucking crazy.
Do you want me to tell you, or?
Sure.
The autopsy report says the bullet didn't go all the way through, and he says he got shot in the back.
Oh yeah, that I already know about that. I mentioned that earlier. Also on the court record, it shows a picture with the powder in the front, and they made a huge show being like, the powder's directly on the front, so it must have been really close to him.
That's exactly what I mean. I was AFK for a bit there, so maybe I didn't hear it.
Yeah. No, that was like, I made that summation like literally the first moment that he said, "From the back."
I'm not quite sure. It's something that the sergeant just said, but I can't put my finger on it. Something's playing on my mind. In that case, check back over the details of the evidence you've gathered in the court record. And if you find an inconsistency there with what the witness just said, then don't hold back. Present the evidence to the court. Thrust it into the witness's face and make him choke on it. Are you sure?
Yeah,
They're
you're
not
just
writing
saying
this intentionally.
Yeah, you're just crazy.
I can't.
No, they're just very dramatic in Japan.
I want to press this one anyway because content.
Yes! On your hands and knees? Could you explain that, please?
I was throwing it back. That's right. Spurning the arthritis, yes. I was in the order to retrieve the lost piece.
What lost piece are you referring to?
The Kaban, of course. The exquisite Horror-era Kaban coin.
He's about to go stiggo mode.
I had just been showing the rare treasure of the to the military man as he masticated this meal. It's fucked up. After averting my eyes for the briefest moment, it was there no more. It simply vanished.
Huh. So, this is something that's probably significant too.
The Koban vanished?
Fucking stole it. Hence, I began to acquaint myself with the intricacies of the floor in order to locate it. And then it happened. The guy died.
You heard the gunshot, you mean?
None other than. Though it was no concern of mine. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Get fucking cared.
I've lived 100 years. Who cares if I die today?
I didn't give a fuck. I just wanted my goddamn combine.
That shit was black, but I'm just really not concerned.
I didn't give a fuck. I was frantically scouring the floor for the aforementioned lost treasure.
So, in fact, you didn't actually witness the precise moment when the incident occurred?
Indeed, myself, I did not.
Ugh, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here, even though I already know. Listen. Whoops. Listen, Ryu-chan. You already know what to do. It's a fucking tutorial. Just, come on, man. Come
If we
on.
were speedrunning, we would have finished as well.
Like I said before, the kids using evidence. Please no. This was a mistake. It was cool seeing all of his expressions, but fuck. I know. I know!
Christy, you have to find an inconsistency.
Oh shit, I'm so glad you told me that, Savage. I had no idea.
Yeah, just hit R.
No problem. Remember to use evidence.
I couldn't imagine doing that. In a Phoenix Wright game.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
That thing that nobody had at the trial.
Oh, he called me bro.
Hmm?
He called me partner again.
He's gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
And they always do.
Yeah. We're gonna be accused of murder.
Show him the picture.
Uh-huh. I'm just trying to see if it was either the picture or the
They usually make these brain dead. Both would have probably worked.
He's sweating.
Dot, dot, dot. Okay. Dot, dot, dot.
What? What are you playing at, Cadet? What's the meaning of this subordination? Thrusting some photographic print in my mustache.
Inconsistency, sir! I mean, yes! There's a clear inconsistency here!
Ah, what nonsense. What can this print possibly tell us that we don't already know?
Well, obviously, that, Oh god, I gotta chip my hand. I know what I want to say, but the words just won't come out of my mouth.
I think this proves beyond any doubt, Your Excellency, that there is no place for an amateur student here in this grand courtroom.
This is so frustrating. Having to eat chips and switch between echoes is fucking difficult.
I'm doing it at the same time as Roger.
Oh, please. Surely this doesn't require an explanation. It couldn't be more plain. To spell it out would be an insult to the court. Kazuma? What?
What are you talking about?
It's apparent from a single glance at the photograph, at the photographic print presented by the defense, that there's a clear discrepancy here with the sergeant's statement.
What?
Sergeant, a yes or no, sir. Wait! A yes sir, no sir. I fucking love the names!
Yes, sir. What, sir?
The statement you just made was this. The black uniformed varsity cadet fired on the English civilian, and from the back, the cowardly little weasel.
Yes, sir. Affirmative, sir. I witnessed a crime with my own military grade eyes.
Yes!
It's not saying much.
But no! This just can't be!
And why not, Cadet?
Because he's looking for help!
Like, cuz...
It's so cute! Oh, fuck! Okay, anyway.
He's dumb.
He's so dumb! He's a puppy! Take a close look at the print. The victim, Dr. Wilson, died from a bullet wound to the chest. Sergeant, according to your witness, I'm eating chips because this case is fucking boring. How? Y'all stupid motherfuckers. According to your witness statement, the culprit shot the victim from behind. And that is the obvious discrepancy here. Well, how do you explain it?
Oh, baby!
There's a baby!
Well,
What?
He has a baby. He has a baby carrier on.
What was that? Something just popped up from behind his back, but he pushed it back down again.
He's actually... They're fake witnesses.
Sergeant, no, sir.
yes, sir. At this juncture, that would appear to be indisputable.
Did the baby shoot him?
Not until the moment I heard the firearm discharge, my eyes were
The baby.
firmly fixed on delicious La Carnival steak sauce.
Lying in court. The last testimony the court heard has proven one thing beyond all reasonable doubt. This witness, Sergeant Iyesanosa, did not see the defendant firing a gun at all.
That's absurd.
I think the conclusion we must draw is simple. Look at my sexy eyes.
They are pretty good.
There is no place for an amateur prosecutor here in this grand courtroom.
Baby.
The baby!
There's been a complete turnabout in the mood of this trial. Just from one discrepancy.
Can't believe you cast me as the guy who loses.
You have his model.
So this is what being an ace attorney's all about.
But I definitely saw him. That university cadet. There. He was pointing the firearm directly at the victim's back.
Yes!
But I never fired the gun. All I did was pick it up from the floor. Savage.
And you, old man, you didn't see the moment the victim was shot either.
Myself, I had already been quite clear, you daft fuck. The gunshot interests me not. I didn't give a fuck. I was far too busy on the floor.
Doing the dinosaur.
Oh, yes.
Stopping up.
You were looking for your Koban coin, weren't you?
Indeed. The prize, Hoy Koban. Hunting around under the table. I was in case mayhap it had fallen there. And it had appeared, and then it happened. Bang!
You heard the gunshot, you mean?
Indeed I did, but I heeded not, for I was only concerned for finding my absconded Hoy treasure.
Why is he here?
Nothing could distract me.
Oh boy. He's his grandfather and he wants to see his grandson. Out of interest, did you find the coin in the end?
No,
No.
I see.
That layman table day.
Lamentable.
Lamentable. Sorry. My bad. The precious Hoeka bond was lost to me. No doubt some unscrupulous scoundrel pocketed the prize coin for himself.
It's the baby.
Shit.
It's
No,
the baby.
totally took it.
The baby took it.
The baby shot and took.
That's why he's trying to hide the baby.
It's behind everything.
Astral, thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream.
I'm sure everyone present is aware. This case demands a swift and decisive resolution. Our government has promised to send a full report to Great Britain by telegraph this very afternoon.
Nevertheless, the witness testimony in this crime has just heard was inconclusive. No matter how subservient our government feels, it must be to the British. Damn. It would be unforgivable to deliver a verdict on this trial right now.
What is your position, Prosecutor Archie?
Very not, Your Excellency. The defendant may have fled a tiger at the front gate, but he will find a wolf at the back. My witnesses have further testimony to make.
Explain.
Upon hearing their next statements, it will become abundantly clear that there is only one person who could have possibly committed this despicable crime. The equally despicable defendant,
Rinosuke Naruto.
What? He really seems to have a despicable opinion of you, doesn't he? It's almost like his pride is riding on it.
He was opening a dictionary this morning.
Ugh.
Very well. Very well. The court invites the witnesses to testify again.
You will thoroughly explain the reasoning behind the prosecution's allegation.
Also, Omni, sorry, I didn't, I thought that someone would answer for you. Yeah, I have Ranger Savage and Uzu here.
I'm Uzu.
Omni didn't know it was me.
Is that clear?
As clear as Cunicle's glass, Your Excellency.
I'm Googling that real quick. Where the fuck is that? Curico glass.
I'm still fucking checking. Give me a
Yeah, you guys got a smoke?
Oh
Ooh.
my goddamn
A
coin.
unique Japanese tradition of cutting delicate patterns into glass produces stunning reflections of light depending on the angle. Ooh! Ooh, these are cool! These are cool! Okay.
Yes. Very lovely.
Japanese think they're so cool just because they invented glass.
Baby!
Ah, yes! At once, sir! Awaiting signal to testify! Sir!
Excuse me, but there's something or someone peeking out over your shoulder, I think.
Affirmative! The newest member of the Nosa family to rise up through the ranks, sir! Name, Idol!
It's his son.
He's a dad.
He's a daddy.
Oh, he's a dad in the baby. It would seem those straps are a sign of the surgeon being too strapped to afford a nanny.
Idol. Tension! Your father's about to quell the enemy. Watch and learn, my boy. He's
He's a papa!
That's a chunky baby.
He's a
Look at
chunky.
him.
You know what that means? He's feeding his baby well, and he is thin as fuck.
True, that baby eat.
That baby eat. He's a good papa.
The mom is probably at home like, please stop using military words. I can't take it anymore.
I bet he uses it in bed too.
Attention!
Oh, do I read this?
Whenever he's erect, he says, "Attention."
Even when I was
Front and center.
even if I wasn't the precise moment of the firearm is charging. It's almost the same thing.
Firing the artillery.
Forward
Yes.
march.
Pointing his gun at the foreign man he was. That young lad in black. That much I myself did say. Furthermore, a visual search of the premises at the time confirmed that we were the only personnel present. Indeed, alone he was, the Englishman, dining all by himself. Therefore, no one other than the black uniformed cadet could have dispatched the Englishman. Over and out.
Is that what he says when he's done?
Yeah, over and out.
Yes!
Wait, that's nonsense. The victim, Dr. Wilson, wasn't alone at all.
Please, enough of these outbursts already.
But there was a woman. There was a young woman at his table. You must have seen her. Everyone must have seen her. Oh God, they were bribed. Look at these faces. He's
Baby.
penniless and he needs the money for his baby. And he was always like influenced by money, and that's why he was like there in the first place, right?
I don't care. I just want the money.
I don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit.
If you call yourself a lawyer, then you'll respect the rules of the court and speak accordingly. We are not here to listen to your fantasies.
Oh.
It is evident beyond all reasonable doubt that the victim was alone at the time of the incident. The prosecution has photographic evidence of this fact.
The one steak.
I didn't get to talk.
Oh shit, I'm sorry. Hold on.
I was
There it is.
drinking my iced tea. No, it's too late. you don't get to hear the judge say
Is this a photographic picture of the scene in the crime control?
Indeed, of the table at which the victim was dining, taken by an investigator immediately after the incident. As you can plainly see, there is only one place set.
My man didn't finish his steak. Does he like it as much as he said he does?
Why did he stand?
Certainly. Based on the appearance of this print, it would be reasonable to conclude that the victim was not in the company of anyone else.
What about the other picture?
Oh! This doesn't make any sense.
The court will now add this new photographic evidence to the record.
She doesn't admit it. I don't understand. What's going on here? It's just not possible that no one else saw that woman. The waiter before said the same thing. He maintains that Dr. Wilson came to the restaurant alone as well. But that's not true. I saw her.
swear that I saw a woman with him!
It would seem that we'll be able to telegraph the report to Great Britain on time after all. The witness testimonies you have just heard leave no further room for doubt. These are very sensitive political times, as we all know. The ink is still fresh on the treaty with Great Britain. To think that I, Taksuke Archie, will have contributed to the amenity of these two great empires is an honor.
Jesus Christ. How can this be happening? The judge is ready to rule. Stand tall, Ryu-chan. It's not over yet. What? If what you say is true, then there's something going on here behind the scenes. And now is your chance to expose it. To draw out the truth and your cross-examination. I don't know, Kazuma.
The defense is entitled to cross-examine the witnesses, but make it quick, understood?
You can't quicken this shit.
The rules could be so unbending at times.
Ugh.
I'd love being
Was
a
he
shitpost.
blushing? No. Sorry, go on.
I'd love-
Oh, yeah.
Baby.
Being a shitpost prosecutor.
No, it's not. No! It's not the same. Wait a minute. I want to make a reference. No! It's not the same thing at all. Hey, Uzi, you're cultured. For a start, I didn't fire that gun.
We have different opinions on that. The opinion of an uninformed officer versus that of a fledgling. Oh, sorry. Was it uninformed?
A uniformed.
Uniformed. Oh my
I read
God.
it the same way.
Jesus, I thought it was uninformed. I was like, wait, that doesn't make sense. It's uniform.
Yeah.
Fuck. And a fledgling cadet.
I don't think so.
Consider this, defendant. Just a moment ago, I blinked.
Did you?
Did you see it? Did you see me blink?
This is such a you thing to say, Savage. How could I?
And yet, it is an undeniable fact that I did blink. So there you have it.
I can see the Linux just like pointing his chin up with these fucking glasses.
And I call his ass out like, no.
Have what?
Attention! The sound of the firearm rang in my ear, and the very next moment, I saw you waving the gun at the Englishman.
I think that says it all, don't you?
No.
And let us not forget that the antiques dealer witnessed the accused in this most incriminating position as well. Isn't that so, Kurakuta-san?
I guess.
Oh. He is a pinhead. Yes! Yes, it may be true that I was holding the gun at the point of time. But I've already told you already. That's only because I picked it up off the floor.
Well, obviously, as the culprit, that's the only way you could explain it away.
I had just finished drinking my coffee and I was about to leave the restaurant when I noticed the gun on the floor at Dr. Wilson's feet, so I picked it up. And exactly at that moment, gunshot rang in my ears.
Ah, full of events beyond our control, life is.
Sorry? What do you mean?
In your case, you found a pistol on the floor and picked it up. When precipitation. Oh my god.
Precipitated.
Precipitation.
Precipitated. Yeah.
Precipitated this testing
Predicament.
predicament. I can't say these P words. Where's
Conversely.
I can't read. I can't read.
You're hurting me.
I can't read aloud.
Uzu, do you want me to read this guy for you?
Do it. I
Okay.
can't do it.
No, it's okay, it's okay.
It's never okay.
I failed to pick up the Kuban from the floor and find myself in an equally testing predicament as a result. Anyway, the fact remains that myself, I did see you, with the pistol in hand, standing over the foreigner. It's bright or nice.
Gabriels. You must have noticed someone else at Dr. Wilson's table. There was a lady there.
As you've been at pains to point out time and time again, I feel I'm growing a chorus in my ear. And yet, no one else appears to have caught even a glimpse of this woman.
If only there'd been more people dining there at the time. Then someone else would have noticed her. Unfortunately, it was already past 2 p.m. when it happened. A quiet time between lunch and dinner in any restaurant. I know. Of course the place was almost empty. It's what you'd expect.
Certainly, 2 p.m. is neither here nor there in terms of a time to eat. I eat it too. I wonder if there was a reason why the victim was eating at that time of day and why he was alone. Yes, Your Excellency, that was indeed a reason. I'm losing brain cells.
There was?
This was found in the victim's jacket pocket. What is that, Consul? It is a medical report card, Your Excellency. It would seem that the victim had an appointment at the clinic prior to visiting the restaurant.
Is that so?
Hotter clinic, yes. There would indeed appear to be an entry for the date in question. 19th November, noon to past 1 p.m.
The very day of the incident.
So, the victim went for a late lunch following his appointment. The explanation couldn't be more simple. The prosecution felt no need to submit this evidence before, as it really had no bearing on the case.
I wonder. What do you think, Ryu-chan? The person at the... If he went to his doctor appointment before, it was before the dinner, right? If I'm reading it right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shit. My headset. Then, clearly one of the doctors would have seen, like, the woman, like, meet up with him there, right? I imagine. And they were not bought out, I bet.
Actually, if you were paying attention, that woman doesn't fucking exist, defendant.
Oh shit, oh shit. It double clicked. Oh, okay. Yeah, whatever. Should I ask Dr. Wilson's medical report to be submitted as evidence or not?
I wonder.
Better not! I'm not sure I can really push for it to be submitted as evidence if I don't even know why it might be relevant. That wouldn't be good court etiquette, surely. Don't tell me you're worrying about court etiquette at a time like this.
But my father always brought me up to be respectful and polite. Right now, we can't afford to overlook anything, no matter how insignificant it may seem to be. So let's ask for this medical report card to be added to the record. It won't be a problem, assuming you're polite. All right, I'll do it as politely as possible.
Yes!
If I may, I'd like to ask for that medical report card to be submitted as evidence, Your Excellency.
On what grounds? The court has already heard conclusive evidence, witness testimony. Additional evidence would be extraneous. Not to mention that the victim's movements prior to this arrival at the restaurant are of no concern.
Objection!
Whether or not they are of a concern is up to us to decide. We have a right to explore all positive avenues. All possible.
I beg your pardon?
You have no authority to refuse a perfectly valid request for the submission of evidence.
Very well. The court will grant the defense's request. Youngsters these days are forever asserting their rights. It's a most disturbing trait. Officer, kindly add the victim's medical report to the court record.
Wait, it's an updated autopsy report, but not. What we need right now is new clues. We have to explore things from every possible angle, even if they don't seem relevant at first. Right, I hear you. Sorry, what?
Did you know that human rights had to be invented?
Yeah.
Alright. You can conspire to prolong this trial as much as you like, but it's the day after the festival already for you. Or perhaps you've forgotten that these witnesses' testimonies leave no room for doubt. Feel free to reiterate for the accused, Kurokuta-san.
Okay. Chris! So you actually saw that with your own eyes, did you? The victim, Dr. Wilson, dining alone.
That I did. Forgive me for the position I've placed you in, boy.
So the testimonies of the old man, the soldier, and the waiter all agree on that point. Isn't that interesting? And let us not forget the incontestable evidence we have to support their statements as well. As can clearly be seen, there is only a single beefsteak on the victim's plate, a meal for one.
No.
It looks like it was on a skillet.
Yeah.
He said it was like on a cast iron skillet, sort of piping hot.
Mmm, delicious.
I don't really like steak, but skillet steak's okay.
You probably have had a bad steak, is the problem. I thought I hated steak, but then I found out that my parents were like... There was no red left in that baby.
I'm a hamburger guy, I can't help it.
I mean, true. Yeah.
I love steak. I love a good medium rare steak.
Disgusting Americans.
Whatever.
Rare steaks, very good.
Try
Alright.
eating some real food, won't you?
Like nuts?
Like a steak, which is literally meat.
Right. I've got a jar of nuts on my desk.
I know you do. Shake it.
I refuse.
Shake it.
It's empty!
It's empty. Tap the bottle.
Oh my god. Oh fuck.
What was that?
I don't know where it is.
Savage.
Savage!
It's somewhere-
You
it's
were
dark-
always known for having nuts on your desk! Who are you?
I don't know where. It's dark down here.
Savage Wahaba.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh fuck. Oh shit! Was that my Vive controller again?
No! Please tell me it wasn't.
No.
God, fuck.
I don't keep them elevated.
Yeah, me either. Okay. The antiques dealer, the sergeant, and the waiter who testified before. It's not impossible that they're all lying. But if so, then why? If I'm perfectly honest, I have absolutely no idea.
Yes!
Him saying yes just really makes me feel like he's like agreeing with them. Absolutely! Confirmed! Why aren't you telling the truth?
what? What did you say, cadet?
I clearly remember. There was a woman sitting across the table from the professor.
Perhaps one of you might not have noticed. But for both of you to have failed to see the professor's dining companion? It's just not possible.
Unfortunately for you, Defendant Naruhodo, it's not just a case of these two witnesses alone.
Sorry?
The waiter, whose testimony the court heard earlier, clearly stated the same thing, except he wasn't under oath. He also said that the victim was alone.
That's right.
Precisely. In other words,
We just cut to a random wall for some reason.
precisely. You are the sole proponent of this phantom lady.
But I...
If such a woman were indeed present at the scene, the prosecution demands to see proof. And if no such proof exists, the prosecution demands that no further mention of this phantom woman be made. It is a blatant waste of the court's time.
There's nothing I can say to that.
Okay. Tutorial words, tutorial words, tutorial words. I don't feel like it's changed much. I can't see that it brings any real discrepancies to light. I wouldn't be so sure. Let me see that medical report card you got right there. Oh, you mean this? Yes, this brand new piece of evidence. So perhaps we should examine it in a little more detail. How exactly? Tutorial!
Press the button.
Oh boy, we get to examine it. Ugh. I get to look at all of their angles. Oh boy, I have to use both of the movement keys. Oh, thank God they pulsate. There were so many other Phoenix Wright games where you have no indication if you're like just barely off the point that they want you to point at. So, bro, I think you should take a closer look at this medicinal report card. See if there isn't something new to be learned by examining it in more detail. Alright, I'll see what I can do. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my gosh, it just threw me on there. It doesn't even let me do the space part.
Ooh.
It looks like this medicinal report card was first issued quite some time ago.
It's probably a record of a long-term treatment, that's why. With a family doctor, I imagine.
Well, I can't imagine going to a doctor. I mean, as long as I'm alive, I'm never consulting one.
What? Bro. Well, if you were dead, there'd be no point. So you don't like doctors, then?
Why would you? They make you drink horrible tasting medicine. They give you painful injections.
Alright, I'm going to have to get rid of that nurse outfit.
What? And then they demand lots of money for the privilege. All when you're at your lowest ebb.
You sound like a model patient. With a bad case of stubbornness, no less. For the only cure is very bitter medicine indeed. Okay.
It says Hada Clinic on this medical...
Yeah, we already know this.
I hate clinics. Almost as much as I hate hospitals and surgeries.
Aren't they all the same?
When I was 5, I caught the only cold I have ever had in my entire life.
Lucky you, dude.
Bruh! Let them take some of your, like, cells, dude. You got some immunity in there.
And I remember, even though I felt awful already, I had to have this hideous injection in my right arm. Ugh, I'll never forget it. Never in my whole life.
Most people would give their right arm to have only had one cold in their whole life. Anyway, I don't think this is a clinic where they treat people for illnesses like that. Let's keep looking for clues. We don't want to miss anything. Healthy curiosity achievement, hell yeah. Okay, so I think that's it. I think.
He opened it?
Guess not. Why is there like this bent page? It's almost like, ooh! I knew it! Bruh. All of this.
Page is lit up.
Let's have a look. This is some kind of medical history. Ah. There's an entry for the day the professor was killed. Extraction of molar with topical anesthesia.
Extraction of molar? You mean he had a tooth taken out?
It would seem so. Just before the incident, he had a bad tooth removed. Perhaps they used laughing gas, that's the most modern practice, in the West for pain relief.
Yeah.
Yes, I've heard about this anesthesia. Although it's hard to believe there's anything that can actually stop you feeling pain.
That's what drugs are, baby.
Ah, there's a cautionary note from the medical practitioner as well. Strict. Oh! Yeah! Strictly no food or drink besides water.
It wasn't him who was eating. Lady.
For 3 hours post-procedure until anesthetic effects have passed.
Really?
Sounds like information worth bearing in mind. Gimme!
With this new information, the meaning of that one particular statement totally changes.
So I think it's time we listen to the testimony again, don't you?
Definitely!
She was eating.
There it is. Take my updated autopsy report!
Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
Oh.
Whoops. 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 Whoops.
Oh no. Savage.
What is what?
They're finding it.
Everybody's being loud at me. What's happening?
I accidentally replayed the dialogue.
Oh, good luck.
I've got laundry and...
I'll just keep watching YouTube. Don't worry.
What are you watching?
You wouldn't like it.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
It's a history stuff.
Oh, I like history.
It's boring history.
History isn't boring.
It depends on framing.
Oh, true. You make it interesting to me. Well, I think,
What are you withering about, lad?
oh god, autoplay's on. I wish I could. First and foremost, here, I'm the one accused.
Call yourself a lawyer.
Call yourself a lawyer?
Dr. No Shame, thank you so much for the 11 months. Full streak, too. Thank you. You're super close to a full year, my guy. Thank you so much. I'm doing great. I love Phoenix Wright games. God, they can be annoying, though. But, like, it's a part of the charm. It's honestly a part of the experience.
One more month.
One more month.
Do it.
Biru-chan. Everyone I'm rolling too much. Everyone stumbles on their words occasionally. Under the circumstances, I wouldn't worry about it. Thanks, Kazuma. Ah, those eyes! I could see it quite clearly in that cross-examination you carried out. When you raised your hand straight up like that, so purposefully, you knew exactly what it was you wanted to say. Oh! Don't you feel like you have to choose your words carefully? Just say what you're thinking. It's a court case, not exactly.
Yeah, I'm like,
Alright. Thanks for the advice. Karakura-san, this is a medical report card belonging to the victim.
Ah, I see. And I don't see. What of it, boy?
Comparing what is written on this report card with your witness statement, something clearly doesn't add up.
Dear me, have you forgotten my words so soon, amateur?
Sorry, what?
You are not to interrupt court proceedings with your amateurist drivel.
But...
Let's see if I can explain it in words you might understand. It was after 2 p.m. in the afternoon when the victim was murdered at the restaurant. Whatever he may or may not have done before that time is completely irrelevant.
But that's, Remember, Ryu-chan, you don't have to use clever language or fancy words. Just make your point. That I can agree with.
Your Excellency, I believe we're finished here. There's surely no need to prolong this trial further. The witness testimonies the court have heard have been clear and concise. This medical report card has no bearing on the matter at all, for the simple reason that... ... There is no one else besides this pale-faced...
This medical report card has nothing to do with the case?
Hey, that was the first time he slammed the desk.
Yeah. Without, like, looking at his hand, too. He's starting to feel it. Do you really believe that?
What? That outburst half petrified me, boy. Of course I believe it. How could it possibly be relevant?
Perhaps because Hata Clinic, which issued it the report card, is a dental clinic.
A dental clinic? Is that supposed to mean something to me?
Oh my god.
Perhaps if I told you that the victim just had a tooth extracted?
What's this now?
And furthermore, if I told you that as a result, the victim had just been forbidden from eating.
Just what are you trying to say, Cadet? He had ordered not to eat? So what?
It's all written up here. No food or drink other than water for 3 hours post-procedure while anesthesia wears off.
What? No, that can't.
What?
It was all caps.
Kurakuda-san!
What, boy? What?
As you just heard, when he was killed, sometime shortly after 2 p.m., the victim couldn't have been eating anything at all.
No.
Additionally,
There's more.
you have assured the court with unwavering self-confidence that the victim was dining alone. But that cannot possibly be the case!
Ugh.
Because the victim, as we now know, just had one of his teeth extracted and was still experiencing the effects of the anesthetic. Ah! Expertly done, partner.
Yo, music though.
Time.
Oh, yes! Well, what is this nonsense, you little upstart? These are baseless accusations. Just look at this photographic evidence. You can clearly see the plate of food at the victim's table.
Objection!
Use your head. That's the very discrepancy we're talking about. Or can't you follow the logic?
How dare you?
I think it's fair to say that the tables in this restaurant case have turned. Wouldn't you agree, Ryu-chan? Huh? Yes! Most definitely! He's so distracted by how cool his friend is.
So, having just undergone some dental surgery, the victim was unable to eat? Sounds like a fate worse than death, which leaves one very crucial conundrum. Who, in fact, was eating the pictured beef steak? The court will hear the opinion of the defense on this new puzzle. I assume you're ready, Consul.
Counsel. Oh, that means me, doesn't it? All right. The answer to this question is going to be pivotal. This is the start of you turning this trial around. Show them what you're made of. Got it. So, the person eating the steak at the victim's table must have been the victim.
Me.
It's me.
Me.
That's the best choice.
Oh, hello, Trey.
This one will actually make me lose points if I say anything else, so I'm gonna actually do the right one. Obviously, it could only have been someone else who was sitting at the professor's table.
Objection! You will not let this go, will you? There was no such person.
Yes!
Yeah.
There was, because I saw her. When the incident occurred, we know that the victim couldn't have been eating anything. Yet we have evidence of a half-eaten steak on his table. Therefore, the only logical conclusion is that there was someone else there eating it. We have strong evidence to support our assertion. It's clear that these witness testimonies are unreliable. If the court decides to push through a ruling at this stage, we will launch a formal complaint with the Ministry of Justice and pursue a fair retrial relentlessly. Before this, he was looking at his bro like, oh my god, he's so cool. Kazuma!
Are you insane? You would take on the government?
Don't worry, Council. I have no issue with you.
What do you mean?
I have an issue with them. Those two witnesses in the stand. Whoa.
What are you talking about?
We have demonstrated with the evidence that the victim was not alone. So, if it now turns out that the two of you deliberately lied when giving your testimonies, obviously you will be charged with perjury. Perjury actually exists in a Phoenix Wright game? Bruh!
It's a prequel.
Wait a minute! Why did they lose the perjury stuff? Oh, fuck me, dude.
Yeah, it's okay. It's probably a Japan thing. Who knows?
But it was in Japan for the other one too!
Yeah, it's fine. They lost it at some point.
Perjury?
Forgot. Yeah, see? It doesn't exist. What's that mean?
And since this is a murder trial, you also be deemed complicit in the killing. Complicit in the murder? No!
No!
The baby was upset.
Oh, his fists are shaking. He clenching, bro.
Negative. There was no mention of this at the tactical meeting. Tactical meeting? I was just following orders.
That's right, as the man says. Just say you never saw the gentlewoman. That's what they told us. Oh.
What?
Bruh.
What did you just say, Kurakuda-san? Oh, no. You were just following orders?
Now hold on, lad. I was
Say you never saw the gentlewoman.
Grr.
When you say this woman, do you mean you saw the victim with a lady from overseas? What?
Objection!
What is the meaning of all this? These witnesses gave false testimonies? Is this true, you pair?
Just one. Just one simple slip of the tongue.
Prosecutor's like, what the fuck?
Order! Counsel, explain what is going on here.
You know, the prosecutor is kind of innocent in this whole thing. Unlike in other cases, he is not complicit in, like, the,
No, he's just like, I'm so cool. Oh, fuck!
What the fuck, you idiots? What?
How dare my reputation!
It's painfully clear now. You tried to prevent these witnesses from telling the truth.
Absolutely not! The prosecution knows nothing of this.
Oh, never mind.
I don't know, he seemed pretty sure of it.
Oh boy. Then who's behind this? Who tried to make you keep your mouth shut? Oh yeah. Oh God, the dead.
Ow! That's classified. Ow!
So you're prepared to be tried as a conspirator to this murder, are you?
You wouldn't. This can't be happening. Ow!
Ryu-chan. Judging from the way they're reacting to this, I'd say they were sworn to silence by someone with considerable influence.
Not
However,
the prosecutor.
I don't believe Archie had any idea about it. Poor Archie, dude! That would suck to be in his position.
It's a Linux position right now.
He's just like, no! What do you mean, you lie?
I'm always playing this character.
What are you saying? I mean, to wield that kind of influence, there are only a handful of possibilities. It could only have been the government, the military, or the police, I suppose.
Well, any idea who might be behind this? If we can affirm who tried to silence these witnesses, then we can continue our pursuit.
Judging by the way that they've been talking about it previously, I'm just gonna place my bet on the English.
Yeah. Of course, we'll need evidence before we make any firm accusations. Evidence that proves whoever it was really did wield his or her power here. I am going to note again that it's like full of military men on the stands. So out of like those three choices, if it is those three choices, I would assume it's the military. Or the government. Remember how we made up progress before?
Before?
We examined this piece of evidence in more detail and found a clue as a result.
Oh yes, that's right.
Well, that's not the only piece of evidence we have, is it? We need to re-examine everything and make sure there's nothing we missed. There's no time to lose. Damn it!
I want answers!
I'd look at that first picture.
If it's proven that the witnesses have been manipulated, I assure you the penalty will be severe. Please, wait, Your Excellency. I had no idea about any of this. I swear to every Shinto god. I knew nothing. And what does the defense have to say about all this,
Well, Your Excellency! No time to think. I'm just going to have to close my eyes and shout out the first name that comes to my head. Besides the prosecution, the only person with the necessary influence to manipulate the witnesses.
Okay,
Yeah! Pick Kazuma!
Who's the dude? The other dude. Nah, not that.
The waiter.
No.
It's the dead guy.
Nah.
fucking dead.
Who's the dude next to the?
He was
the
prosecutor.
prosecutor?
Oh, I was right!
What were you right about?
He was visiting a professor of medicine at Yume University. He met with him.
It's him?
I think it's him.
It's him?
Yes! There! What do you make of that?
Wrong choice.
Oh
I
shit.
think, Console, you may want to close your ears as well as your eyes.
Ah, fuck! It wouldn't let me look at the court record. I'm gonna look at the court record now.
Otherwise, the signs of disappointment in the courtroom may very well deafen you.
Okay, let me fucking look. Shit.
Ah, the symbol of the Yume University. Every student wears this pin with pride. It's so funny, but most emblems seem to be either round or rectangular. I like this spiked design, even though it doesn't really make any sense. Although it does cause problems, lots of students end up cutting their fingers on the badges. Perhaps it was the idea from one of the founders. A sharp pin for a sharp mind or something?
Yeah, it probably actually was a dead guy.
My personal student number is engraved on the back here. If you lose your pin, they won't accept you as a Yume student at the university. You may not come in, they say. Of course, you can get a new pin made if you can just tell them your number. I've actually lost mine twice already. I still don't know my student number by heart. I always say to myself, I mustn't forget to write it down somewhere, but then I forget to not forget that. Poor baby.
Let me look at that first picture. Oh, they propped him up.
Hmm. There may be nothing here.
Never mind. I thought that maybe the dinner would be on the other plate, but they propped him up there.
Yeah, that was some deliberate shenanigans. Oh, it's this thing. It's absolutely this thing. This plan of the restaurant raises a number of questions, I think. Definitely! It's supposed to show the relative position of everything in the moments following the incident. But there's nothing to show the woman you say you saw there. Exactly! And that's not all! Look here in the upper left, where it says kitchen. Oh yes, what of it? No one would use those complicated characters to write kitchen, especially if they were in a hurry. You mean you don't remember those characters yourself? Don't you study hard, Renosuke? Oh, it's still the whole thing. Yeah, okay, so it's, Is it the waiter then? No. Chief Invest. Oh. Oh, that's unexpected. What is? Look. Do you see? It says the witness's name here is Satoru Hosonaga. Well, yes, business cards do tend to show the person's name. That's sort of the point. It's not the name that's unexpected, it's his job title. His job? Oh! Chief Inspector Satoru Hosonaga, Primary Criminal Investigation Division, Imperial Police Bureau. Inspector? What on earth? I have no idea. But let's face it, the police have a lot of power and influence, if they're wielding it somehow here. Okay. I'm sad that they didn't give me the option to look at my stuff when I was actually at that place, but I guess it's a lesson learned thing where they want you to actually check it before you even get to the point where you have to be asked. Very well. Sorry.
If you feel you must close your eyes at a crisis, might I suggest you keep your mouth shut next time, too?
Oh, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I gotta go.
Otherwise, I may have to use the influence I have in this courtroom to shut it permanently.
I love you. Good night.
I love you. Thank you for having me. Goodbye. Have fun.
My perfect
It's totally
friend.
that lady.
I don't know what it is about the prosecutor exactly, but he really makes me wince in pain sometimes.
Sorry.
I don't have a great deal of influence myself, but believe me, I can find other ways to keep your mouth shut as well. Oh, please. Alright, don't get angry, I'll think again. There must be a clue somewhere in all that evidence in the court record. Actually, now that I think about it. Yeah.
And what does the defense have to say about all this,
Well, Your Excellency! Ugh, no time to think. Yeah, but... Hello.
Yes!
Well, surely that would be... Satoru Hosonaga-san!
Hosonaga-san? The waiter who took the stand earlier?
Objection!
Poppycock! What
What possible reason would the waiter have to make these witnesses give false testimony? Not to mention the fact that even a head waiter could not possibly have that level of influence.
For once, I'd have to agree with you. If, that is, the man truly were a waiter.
What? If he truly were?
Come on, Ryunosuke. Time to hit this chord with the truth. The truth about Satonoro Hosonaga-san's real identity as proven by this evidence. What? Oh, there it is. Okay. I was expecting to see the other part. Yes!
The plan of the restaurant, sketched by the man in question? Meh, I'm losing it. I agree it shows a great deal of attention to detail, but I'm not sure we can conclude anything.
Sorry, Your Excellency. That's the back of the card. It's the back of the card that's of the interest.
I beg your pardon.
Or perhaps I should have said the front? Yes! It's the front of the back of the card. That's where the telling detail is.
Okay. ... Would somebody please explain what this overexcited student is trying to say?
Oh, his face. Hosonaga-san sketched the plan of the restaurant on the reverse side of the business card. The front of that business card reveals the man in question's profession, his true profession.
The waiter's profession? But that's surely... Good gracious!
That's right, Your Excellency. The card reads, Chief Inspector, Primary Criminal Investigation Division, Imperial Police Bureau.
What? The waiter is a police detective? Oh my god! I didn't know that.
I haven't heard any mention of this before. Why haven't I heard any mention of this before?
The Imperial Police Bureau has immense power, absolute power, as far as regular civilians are concerned. So, witnesses there in the stand. Was it in fact the waiter who gave you your orders? Was it he who told you not to mention that you had seen this foreign gentlewoman on the scene? Well... Here he comes. Inspector Hosonaga! I was worried. Oh wait, do you want to? Or do you want me?
I can take one more. You gotta choose, though.
Okay, I got this guy, you got this guy.
Oh, you want the guy on the left? Okay.
You become Waluigi Soldier. I was worried something like this may happen. The moment you asked me to submit my sketch as evidence, I realized it was a possibility.
The court will take this plan and add it to the court record as evidence.
Oh, well...
Is there a problem? Hand the plan to the court officer at once!
Of course. Here you are. Yes, I remember now. He did act strangely when the judge asked him to hand over his business card. I strive to carry out all investigations flawlessly. It's my guiding principle. But I let myself be distracted when I made the sketch. It was an unusually careless mistake.
So, you mean to say, you really are a detective?
But why would a detective be working as a restaurant waiter? Ah, of course! Your salary must be terrible!
Get Ben.
I was working undercover. Undercover? Yes, there have been a series of incidents at the restaurant recently. In order to investigate, I decided to get a job there as a waiter working undercover. Incidents at the restaurant? What kind of incidents? Oh god, that's very similar. That would be classified police information, which I am not at liberty to divulge. However, I can state categorically that they are unrelated to this case of homicide.
Very well then, Inspector Hosonaga. But you will elaborate on one point for the court.
Of course, Your Excellency.
We have just heard new information that the two witnesses beside you... that at the time of the shooting, there was in fact another person present at the victim's table. If that is indeed true, clearly you would have been aware of this person's presence, having served at the table in question. However, your testimony did not allude to this other diner, therefore I am led to assume that in your professional capacity as a police officer, you required these witnesses to be in agreement. Would that be correct?
Correct, Your Excellency. Unbelievable! As I suspected.
The fuck?
As soon as I heard the gunshot, I ran out of the kitchen to see what had happened. The victim was sat slumped in his chair, and beside him, gun in hand, stood the accused student. Sitting opposite to the victim at the same table was a young lady, whom I guessed to be an Englishwoman. So the truth comes out. I immediately sealed off the restaurant and reported the incident to the Bureau. It was then that I received some special orders. Special orders? You mean to say... remove the Englishwoman from the crime scene at once. It was made clear that the Englishwoman's presence at the restaurant was to be concealed. Those were my orders. But what if this Englishwoman was the killer? I think it would be in everyone's best interests to not pursue that idea. The Empire views the friendly terms of its relationship with Britain more highly than anything in the moment. As an Englishman has been murdered on our soil, to name an Englishwoman as the primary suspect, well, without irrefutable evidence, that would be completely out of the question. So that's the reason for the disappearance of the Phantom Woman in this case. But it's not right! One possibility does spring to mind. What do you mean, Kazuma? He's gonna try and take the blame that he killed her, but he didn't. Umea University is currently hosting a number of exchange students from Great Britain. And I'm fairly certain that one of them, studying in the medical faculty's research laboratory, is a young Englishwoman. What? You are a shrewd man. I can see why you're a chosen candidate for overseas study tour. You mean... When I removed the woman from the scene of the crime, I thought it was prudent to check her identity first. Savage.
Yes.
The court demands that you name the lady in question at once, Inspector.
Yes, I gave him an accent because it helps distinct. I am not too many great at male voices.
The English woman sitting at the university's professor's table was a certain Miss Jezebel Brett. She is indeed a foreign student studying in the research laboratory of Yume University's medical faculty.
What is happening here?
I admit that under orders from the police
Bureau. Bureau. I did it.
Yes.
I erased all the evidence of this lady's presence at the scene, and ordered those witnesses to make no mention of her in their testimonies. It must now be up to Your Excellency to decide how to deal with this situation.
Oh.
Teeter-tottering between Russian and French. Let's go.
Koyab. Very well. My thoughts on the matter are as follows. Thus far, the case presented to the court has been underpinned by a particularly critical premise. Namely, that the victim was dining alone. However, as we have now discovered that this premise is false, it would be a desecration of our justice system to ignore the truth and give a ruling at this point.
Objection! By Your Excellency! That would mean missing the noontime deadline of a ruling in order to send the telegraphic report to Great Britain. Oh, good lord!
It would. Yes, it would. Sucks to be you. Hold on, sorry, chips. I don't want them to get stale.
Queen Elizabeth is gonna be so pissed! Our government will surely be very displeased by such actions.
Victoria. I meant to say Victoria. Calm yourself, counsel.
Yes, of course vampires get stale.
I will not allow the government of our country or any other to influence the proceedings of my courtroom.
Yay!
Inspector Hosonaga.
Yes, sir.
You will locate this Jezebel Brett. Jezebel? That's not a fucking...
Jezebel.
There should be a B in there. Escort her to the courtroom with utmost urgency. It's probably...
At once, Your Excellency. What?
It's probably because when they translated this, they took a name from English and then they made it into the Japanese version of the game. They changed it to the two like enunciations that you get in Japanese, and so they had to take out the B.
But that means you'll be going against the special orders you were given from the police bureau.
As I said before, it is my guiding principle to carry out our investigations flawlessly.
So it won't be a problem? He's gonna die anyway.
Nothing will get in my way.
He was probably like ruthlessly like beaten the shit out of before this whole case.
Court will adjourn briefly. The prosecution must call the English student, Miss Brett, to the witness stand. Do I make myself clear? Yes. Your Excellency! Good. Then we will have a 30-minute recess before reconvening.
The face when you have to voice two people talking to each other.
I do it all the time. To be continued.
Oh, thank God.
I think that's a perfect spot.
Thank God, I thought that was the end of the game.
Alright, chat. It's been really fun. This is a lot of voice acting, though. So it's sort of a lot like Ascension the game, where I gotta end a little bit early to preserve my voice. My voice box.
I could probably do this for about 6 or 7 hours. I have well-trained Gary's mod voice. Lots of screeching.
Reading off dialogue is different than just making voices, I found. Like, I can't read off dialogue long.
Yeah, sometimes, I suppose.
Oh, this is hard. I'm gonna support Howl. I had to choose between Howl and Ribbon. It feels bad, man.
Both.
I can't do both.
I know.
Alright, you guys, have a wonderful night. Support Howl! He's like streaming for like the actually properly. Oh shit! Dr. No Shame, thank you so much for the 5!
She just said to support Howl, actually.
This is technically true, but thank you so much regardless. And a hilarious twist, because he sent those, I actually can't initiate the raid until the pop-up fades.
Buttons covered up.
It's a good way to prevent me from raiding people. Just keep dropping sub-bombs. Alright guys, you have a wonderful night!
Of course.
Bye-bye!
Of caution, though, it is important to know numbers.
I didn't want to be the know-it-all, but there is in fact a